is up, everybody? It is Wednesday, December 2nd, 2015, and where the hell did the year go? Really, it's kind of crazy that it's already December, but, time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Uh, Before we get into today's show, I want to talk about something that is going on right now, as well, at least as I speak to you. Um, there is an active shooters rather, in Bernardino, California, and I just happened to see this on my phone. I'm sorry, and I was reading it, getting ready for the show. There's at least 3 people shooting. At least 20 people are injured, and apparently, there is a possible explosive device. So if you're in California, especially Bernardino, please stay safe today. I cannot talk. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's going on in the world. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm getting a little bit tired of seeing mass shootings, and I really don't know what the solution is. But maybe just be nicer to somebody. I really don't know. So our thoughts are, of course, with everybody in San Bernardino, California, right now. Hope you're all safe. I hope everyone gets out of it okay, and the shooters are caught, and everything's fine in an ideal world, Anyway, on a more positive note, I promise this is a more positive note. This is Star Wars month, of course, because The Force Awakens is coming out here in just a few days. 16 days, in fact. 16 days. I'm excited. Nick's excited. I know all of you are excited. So every show this month, even though we're probably not going to do the whole month, I'm sure there's going to be a break in somewhere in there. Nick and I are probably going to talk about it, but for Christmas. But every show this month, we're going to mention something about Star Wars. Our Friday show coming up, we're going to get the big one out of the way, because Neil deGrasse Tyson posted a video the other day discussing which would win in a fight, the Enterprise or the Millennium Falcon. So, pretty sure by me mentioning that, you may have an idea of what we're going to discuss on Friday. Not just what Neil deGrasse Tyson said, but other things. So yes, of course, Friday will be, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Friday will be Star Wars versus Star Trek. Tune in for it. It's going to be fun and amazing and awesome. But yes, like I said, every day we're going to mention Star Wars. And what I want to mention today, before we get into the main topic, is there is a character that no one has seen the movie yet, but is already completely, at the same time, captured everyone's hearts and broken them. It's a little pink astromech droid, well, pink-hued astromech droid named R2-KT. Now, you may be familiar with Katie. She is actually named for the founder of the 501st Legion's daughter, who died of a brain she had cancer, and she had a brain tumor. And before she died, her father wanted to build an astromech droid for her, but it got to the point where he realized he wasn't going to be able to do that. So some droid builders, the Droid Builders Club, built one for her, and it's named for her. And Katie, because of the work of the 501st Legion, Katie, when I say this, I'm talking about the droid, which, by the way, is named for the daughter. Katie has shown up in the Clone Wars movie, and she was supposed to be in 2 different episodes of the series itself. I don't know whether she actually was or not, but she will be in The Force Awakens somewhere. So R2-KT has been a very, very long-serving droid. Katie was created sometime around the Clone Wars, and she served through the Clone Wars with honor, and now she gets to be in the movie. So congratulations, Katie, and thank you to her father for making this wonderful tribute. This kind of goes along with something I learned last night. There's a lot of there's a lot more tributes and things than most people, I think, tend to be aware of. One of those that I happened to learn, like I said, I happened to learn this last night. One of my favorite pieces from World of Warcraft ever is called Malak, or Malak. I'm not sure how to pronounce it directly. I don't speak Hebrew, but it's a Hebrew word that means messenger. but it's used for angels. And I learned last night why it is that song is so beautiful. Uh, Now, I would play a portion of it, but I don't really want to, uh, linger on this for too long. But look the song up. It's amazing. It's beautiful. If you play Alliance and you have played anything in Warlords of Draenor, especially Shadow Moon Valley on Draenor, you have heard the song. It plays a lot for Yrel. But if you've ran Auchindoun, either as Horde or Alliance, you've heard the piece. It's the music that starts uh, during the second boss fight. That really, really sad violin music with the singing and everything. It's really beautiful. But this was written for the composer's son, who passed away not long after being born. So she wrote the piece for him. It's in WoW. It's beautiful. And there, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in movies and comic books and everything that people tend to overlook, because we just don't notice them. And that's cool. It's really cool that that stuff is there. But moving on here, next thing I want to talk about. This was just announced this morning in a 6-second long video posted to Facebook and to YouTube. Samurai Jack is coming back, and I actually just now realized that's actually the theme song. From the original series. Now this is not a remake. This is going to be a continuation. It is being done by Genndy Tartakovsky and the same people who did the initial ones. Apparently, Aku has not been defeated. That's what I'm guessing from the like I said, it's only a 6-second long video. But I'm not sure if Aku will be in there, because Mako, the actor who did the voice for Aku, is sadly no longer with us. He died after the series was finished. But yes, Samurai Jack's coming back. A brand new season. It will be on Adult Swim sometime in 2016. I don't know when, but when I find out, I will tell you. So, all of that wonderful, happy stuff out of the way, I want to get into talking about something that the internet has seen, and it's crazy and it's insane. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that to put down people who have mental issues that are called crazy. No, I'm saying like this is crazy. It's crazy. There has been a new released trailer for Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Okay, the full trailer. By the way, the full trailer is tonight on Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, if you watch Jimmy Kimmel, you'll see it. If you don't, and I realize, I believe it's The Flash and Arrow are having a crossover tonight. So those of you who live in different time zones may have to flip over to Jimmy Kimmel and watch it. I don't know. But anyway, it will be coming on tonight. It's promised to be an actual realistic trailer. So I'm sure by Friday or so we'll be able to cover it on that show, along with talking about Star Wars. But yes, there was a very quick teaser trailer released. About at least half of it was actually studio logos, and just it was coming soon. It was that type of thing. But what you got to see was Batman wakes up in a room. He's chained to the ceiling, and there's other people beside him. Now, it's thought that this is, of course, a religious allegory message. Batman is referencing Jesus being punished with the criminals. Okay, we don't know anything about these individuals that are beside him. You can't see enough of them clearly enough to know whether they're people who fought for Batman or fought against Batman or whatever. But this is Batman in a post-apocalyptic, future, where he is fighting Superman. This is shown in the Comic-Con trailer, and Nick and I discussed this a while back about what it could possibly be. Because during certain sequences you see some what look to be Greek ruins behind them. So our thought is that this is a dream sequence that is caused by Wonder Woman and her lasso of truth. It might not be. I don't know. If it's not, this is badass. This is amazing. because it means that Superman will have an army of human beings, maybe Kryptonians, I don't know, but people are going to be on, fighting for him and fighting against Batman. But you see, like I said, Batman wakes up in this room. There's the light behind him, which really only fuels the Jesus allegory here. Now, the reason I keep mentioning that is because there's already been the references to the fallen god, and demons don't come from below, and stuff like that. That was in the Comic-Con trailer. Now, this may just be unintentional, but it's something that's being taken out of this, is that Batman is truly the good guy here, and he's willing to die for everyone else and whatnot. But of course, this is where we get the image of Superman landing, and in the Comic-Con trailer, you don't see this full shot. He comes down this tunnel, which apparently is behind Batman, so Batman has had to turn around and face the tunnel. But Superman comes down the tunnel, a big cloud of dust spews up, and there's, soldiers lining the wall. They all kneel in front of him, and Superman walks towards Batman with this pissed off look on his face. And it sets up a lot of tension in the movie, just this one sequence, because he walks up to him, and keep in mind, there's nothing said here. There is nothing said during this trailer. It's maybe 45 seconds, a minute long, and it's silence. Superman stares at Batman, and it's like I said, it sets up a lot of tension between the two characters, and this is why it's possible that this is just a dream sequence, and Wonder Woman, has lassoed them both and is showing them what them fighting will lead to. Of course, we already know we have an older Batman, but with the comic references that are thrown in here, it's possible that that Batman has been fighting Superman for a long time, and people are taking sides. You have, I guess, good versus evil, human versus aliens, whatever you want to call it. But it's like I said, there's a lot of evidence that says this is just a dream sequence created by Wonder Woman, and I like that idea. I can work with that. But what happens in the rest of the trailer is Batman, kind of raises his head and is of course staring at Superman, and Superman is just making this, I'm going to kill you look at Batman, and he reaches up and he actually grabs Batman's cowl and he yanks it off of him. And of course, if you know anything about Batman, and this is one of the final things that makes everyone think that this is just a dream sequence, is one of Batman's greatest fears is actually being found out to be Bruce Wayne. And there's really no reason at all that Superman would ever have to actually remove Batman's cowl to know who he was. He can see him through the cowl. So Batman's identity has just been exposed to everyone around him. The people that are hanging there, all the soldiers know, and of course, Superman can see his face. And this is the first time we get to see Batman go from being cowled to having his mask off in this movie, and it's fantastic. But yes, Superman just holds up the cowl and looks at it, and that's where it ends. It cuts straight to black after that. So, what does this mean? I'm still willing to say that this is nothing more than a dream sequence started by Wonder Woman, and go with it from there. Like I said, it does set up a lot of tension in the movie. It kind of puts into perspective how at odds these two are going to be. Now last week when we discussed the Captain America trailer for Civil War, Nick and I acknowledged Iron Man and Captain America, that whole splitting of the friendship type thing. That's true with Batman and Superman. They have been adversaries in the past in the comics, and a couple different animated series. But generally, they're friendly to one another, and they get along. Like I said, with Captain America and Iron Man, there's always been an adversarial setting, for them. They're friendly, they get along, they work together, but they're always at odds at something. So Batman and Superman, of course, are starting off. We know they're starting off at odds because Batman goes to Metropolis, or Superman comes to Gotham. I'm not sure which. So someone goes somewhere, and shit goes down. But we'll find out, here just a few months away. I'm probably more excited about it than I seem to be letting on. But like I said, yeah, we'll find out. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. Please remember to watch Friday. And like I said at the start of the show, if you're in San Bernardino, I cannot pronounce this name today. If you are in San Bernardino, please stay safe. But yes, we'll talk to all of you on Friday. Have a good night, everybody. Watch Jimmy Kimmel if you get a chance. If you don't, it will be on Facebook. Well, actually, we'll post it to Facebook, but it'll be on YouTube and everywhere. It'll be hard to escape. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to the show Friday. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Tell us what you think. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.